Alright, so I'm going to explain how the automotive AC system works, the flow of refrigerant. Two different types of systems. The one we're going to be talking about today uses the receiver dryer and expansion valve. The other would use an accumulator and an orifice tube, but that's a different system. So you have your refrigerant and oil inside your system. Your oil is basically used to lubricate the compressor. It's got moving parts inside that are metal, so without any kind of lubrication, they would grind against each other and it would mess up your compressor. Your refrigerant is what's going to get your air cold. It's going to start with the compressor. The compressor is going to compress the refrigerant in a gas state, and it's going to come out of the outlet side as a high pressure gas. From there, it's going to go into your condenser. It's going to condense the gas down to a high pressure liquid, which is going to send it to the receiver dryer. The receiver dryer serves dual function. The receiver portion of it is to hold liquid when the system's not, or hold oil when the system's not in use. That's going to flow through the system, and like I said, keep the compressor lubricated, as well as the whole system itself. The dryer portion is going to be performed by a material inside the receiver dryer called desiccant, which is going to get rid of debris and or any water that may have been formed in the system during manufacturing or service. On the other side of the receiver dryer, it's still going to be a high pressure liquid. From there, it's going to flow over to the expansion valve. The expansion valve is a metering device, which is going to control how much refrigerant is sent into the evaporator, depending on your temperature settings, and the pressure in the system. Different ones are made different ways. The most common is going to be a rod that's moved back and forth based on the pressure that the condenser is putting out, which is controlled by different computers and sensors. From the expansion valve, once it goes through the expansion valve, it comes out a low pressure liquid and it enters the evaporator. The evaporator is what sits generally right behind the dashboard, has your blower motor in front of it, which blows the air across it, and this is where your refrigerant is cool, and the air blows across it and blows the cool air out of your vents. From the evaporator, it'll come out a low pressure gas, and it'll go back through the expansion valve to be metered to change and regulate how much is sent into the compressor depending on the pressure in the system and what it needs. The inlet side of the compressor has a suction function which pulls it through the system as well as pushes it on the high pressure side. It's going to take that low pressure gas back into the compressor, compress it, send it out as a high pressure gas, and start the function all over.